Most of us look forward to the weekend for fun and relaxation. That's not a part of Johnathan Walton's plans, though. He says some people like to play golf on the weekends. I hunt for con artists, and he's not kidding, you guys. He's investigated hundreds of cases and just released his new book, Anatomy of a Con Artist, the 14 red flags to spot scammers, grifters, and thieves. And Johnathan joins me to share his con journey and how you, too, can spot a con. Good morning to you, Johnathan.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, so glad to have you here. Okay, so many of us, I think we say, that's never going to happen to me. They're not going to get over on me. Did you ever believe that you could be conned out of money by somebody?
No, I was one of those people. This can't happen to me. I'm too smart for that. And that's exactly who professional con artists are looking for. There are professional con artists everywhere. You don't know them because no one's like me. I'm talking. Most victims don't talk. Most victims are quiet. But right now, I would guesstimate there's more than 1 million con artists. The new boyfriend, the new girlfriend, the new neighbor, the new friend, the new coworker. Oh. They get into your lives for years. They scam you. They're scamming a bunch of people you know, but no one's saying anything.
You know, it's funny that you say it that way because the first thing I think of when I think of con artists is someone like calling me over the phone trying to get my car insurance notice or whatever. You know what I mean?
They're from the IRS.
Yes, or they're from the IRS or whatever. But
those are easy to spot.
Real people in our lives that we interact with every single day, which is kind of scary. Let's talk about your con artist specifically. Marianne Smith conned you out of $100,000. Who was she and how did you guys meet? And how did she get $100,000? What was you spending it on?
I mean, listen, I want to punch myself in the face when I say this out loud, but I got conned helping an Irish heiress get her inheritance. But it's much more nuanced than that because she'd become like a sister to me. She was my best friend for 4 years. I had, come out as gay and part of my family kind of disowned me. So she told me, well, her family disowned her too because they're trying to get her disinherited. And that's like an emotional bond. And I say this in the book when people ask me, you're such a smart guy. How did you get conned? And I say, con artists don't outsmart you, they outfeel you.
Ooh, get to your emotional,
they figure out what you're missing and they become it or they pretend to become it and you fall for it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so when did you figure out that she wasn't who she said she was?
That took a long time. What happened is I caught her, and after 4 years of knowing her, I caught her in the first lie. Oh, wow. And like they say in Texas, lies are like rats. When you find one, it means there are 1,000 others hiding. And by God, did I find 1,000 others hiding. But it was that first lie. She'd went to jail and told me it was for this money laundering weird thing that was a misunderstanding and blah, blah, blah. And really, it was for pleading guilty in another case that she was scamming money from me to pay restitution in that case. She had like dozens of different cons going on in the 4 years I knew her. Different identities. She worked as a psychic. She was a psychologist. She had like a dozen patients in Los Angeles impersonating a doctor while she's my best friend. I have no idea.
This is a lot. I just want you to know this is a lot. Okay, so you were relentless in this fact or whatever because you went to the cops. They weren't necessarily listening to you.
They turned me away. They said it's not a crime.
How discouraging.
But they do that to every victim. Listen, I've investigated hundreds of cases over the past 8 years, and this is a thing that happens again and again. Police turn victims away because they've got murders, right? They've got rapes and robberies and people are bleeding. Those cases take precedence. But as a victim of a con, you can't just go to police boo-hooing. You got to plan your case. You got to gather your evidence. You got to pitching a criminal case to police is like pitching a television show to a network executive.
It's very difficult.
You got to make it sexy. You got to sell it. You can't just go cry, I got conned. You got to be prepared.
Well, you sold it this morning because between $100,000 and an Irish heiress and all the things and over a course of 4 years and she's using you to pay. This is a lot. Now, your book covers 14 red flags. One flag is too kind, too quick, which I'm feeling like you kind of had that experience with Marianne.
Well, every victim of every professional con artist did. And I figured out these red flags as I started investigating all these cases. I'm like, wait a minute, all these techniques are identical to what my con did to me. And one of them is the too kind, too quick. You meet someone new, they offer to help you, which is a way they get into your life, red flag number one. And then they are too kind, too quick. They're whining and dining you. They're buying you gifts. They want to walk your dog or watch your kid. They're too kind, too quick, and that is a major red flag.
Oh my goodness. Okay, plenty of other red flags that you can find in the book, but I want to get to the one that sounds crazy. Beak wedding. What is that? And give us a bit of an example.
Beak wedding is a very powerful technique that every professional con artist uses today. It happens in a lot of romance scams and a lot of investment scams. It happened in my scam. I loaned my con artist $5,000 and she paid me back the next day.
So she almost established that trust first and then got you on the back
end. And that
end.
made me confident to loan her more money, because let's not forget, con artist is short for confidence artist. Because these people are brilliant at getting your confidence in them, and they need that confidence to scam you. So in a lot of investment scams, people get a little money, like, oh, I'm making money. I got $1,000. I got $2,000. And what do they usually do? They put it back into the investment.
And they get
Beak
comfortable.
wedding, very powerful.
My goodness. Okay, you guys, we're running out of time, so we're going to have you back, actually. I would love if you would come back so we can talk a podcast that you have, which is going to be fabulous. Maybe even diving deeper into all of these red flags that con artists are using on us, which is terrifying. And you guys, be alert. These are people that are around you. Tell us, where can we find the book, and where can we find more about you?
My book, Anatomy of a Con Artist, is available anywhere books are sold. And my Instagram is @QueenOfTheCon, the name of my podcast. And I'm around.
Very, very good. Well, you know what? I think we all learned something this morning. Keep your eyes peeled, everybody.